Hello everyone, welcome to Michelin King. Sorry, let me turn that radio down. Too much dancing. So we're just getting through some orders from the weekend, obviously. So it's been quite a busy time because we have quite a few new waxes out. Um, Still a bit nippy in the factory. We do have the heating on, but it's not quite there yet. So first up, let's go for. I know you sometimes watch the videos, William. So I'll just go for your order here. So William very kindly put in an order for honey. So we got a brand new winter version of honey. There's more wax in it and it lasts longer, so it's great for this time of year. But also good if you've got a daily driver, just something that you use often, and you want a nice high gloss. So again, great wax. Next up, we have the new Project 21. Sorry, so that's two separate orders. So William had messaged just to say, could he add this in? So what I would say, guys, is especially over the weekend, because you might not always get me at the weekend. We're traditional company Monday to Friday. If you want to add to your order, the best way to do this is just place another order, and I'll refund the shipping come the Monday. Especially if we've got a sale on or a promotion or something like that, then it just means that you're still getting your toys at discounted rate. So there you go. Just place another order. I'll go in manually and just refund the postage for you. So Project 21, this is an interesting one because it's a show car wax for summer. So lots of nice protection in there, but you've got that show car finish as well. Bright orange, well, it's a sunset yellow colour as well. So quite to match the label. So the label there, and then that's to sort of match it. And then, of course, cleanse. So again, William had said he needed some good quality leather cleaner. I think he's ordered this in the past, so he went for the same stuff again. So thank you very much for that. Couple orders sitting here, guys. Just some stuff going overseas. So Erling, your order is ready to go now. It's been really busy the last couple of days. So we're just what were we? Yeah, so Diamond Seal came in, and again that's flown off the shelf. So I think there's still possibly a couple of bottles left. So just have a look. Endurance again is the highest gloss spray wax that we offer, and then Wax Plus is the longest lasting spray wax. So that will last about 6 months. The secret ingredient to that is just simply SiO2. So, and I think the other reason it's so popular is it's very fairly priced. So Wax Plus is £10, which is nearly half of what the big brands. It's a very cheap product to make. So morally, I can't charge more than what it is for the rest. It's not far off a quick detailer to make. SiO2 is a very let's give it a friendly name. It's a cheap ingredient, so we can't. It's not a luxury ingredient. It's very plentiful. It comes from Mother Earth. So thank you very much for that, Mother. So Colin, he has placed two orders. So prime example, £2.99 postage on both. So we'll add the orders together. Total comes to £37. So he's about £13 short of free postage. So we'll just take one of the postage. And what I do is I just take the cheapest one. So £2.99, which is second class. And we'll refund the other one over to you, Colin. So that should be... We're just waiting on the labels for Altitude. It is on the website, so you can pre-order. Terry, you've came in. This is a brilliant, absolutely brilliant wax. We've just brought this back in at the weekend. So this is our personalised car wax. It's essentially slightly more guided in term versus the bespoke. So the bespoke, you kind of get a free run to just choose whatever you want. Whereas a personalised car wax that we offer, it is cheaper, obviously, but you've got, I can't remember now how many options that you've got, but staggeringly enough, he's got this for £54 because it was in the sale. So well done, great price. Looking for a new car fragrance. It's an aqua colour. Wax name is Invincible Ambo 311. The car colour that he's got is white, so absolutely get this bang on. He's went for wet, glossy, and fast curing. So well done. So this, because he's looking for fast curing, we'll probably look at. There's a couple of ingredients that are going around my head just now that we can do. So these take a couple of days to make, guys, just because we've got to get the plaque in as well. So it's normally, by the time the plaque comes in, the wax is ready to go, just so that it's out nice and fresh. James, all the way from sunny Coatbridge. I know Coatbridge well. Our family used to have a shop on the main street, funnily enough. So you've got 1 litre of cloak, so that'll go out today, James. Should be with you in the next couple of days. Paul, order in from eBay. Colin, you've got an order in from RPM as well. Sorry, so quick detail around RPM. Paul, you've got MF Wash. I'm running out of space here. Alex, you've got a 500ml bottle of cloak. Craig, hello, how are you doing? Not a name that I've seen in a while. I hope you're keeping well. Craig's definitely worth a follow on Instagram, guys, because his photography skills are absolutely fantastic. Oh, and you've went for a personalised car wax as well, so thanks very much, Craig. That's a so what name have you went for? Grace, lovely. So that's brilliant. So you've went for wet, longevity, and beading, fragrance, sandalwood, colour forest green. So fantastic. You've also got the free Christmas wax in there. You've chose orange and cinnamon. You've got your mystery box. You've got a litre of cherry and a litre of rim. So you're well prepared. So a couple of personalised waxes to do. Scott, again, I can tell a Scottish name straight away. So you've went for Project 21. So again, that'll go out today. $2.99 postage, so it should be with you in about 2 or 3 days. And there we go. There's another order. So Scott, what I'll do is I'll just go back into the system and refund your $2.99. So what will happen is, don't worry if you don't get it straight away on the Monday morning, guys. What I do is I just refund it once it's packed and postage. So it will normally take so all of these labels will get printed in the next hour or so. So it's normally about lunchtime that you'll get a notification. Sorry. Maxi, this is one of my favourite names. So as many of you know, we've got quite a lot of family that live in Germany, and specifically Bavaria, which is my second home. Absolutely love it. So if you're from the Bayern or Bavaria area, then Grüß Gott. So Maximilian, which if I ever have a boy, then that was the name that I was going to go for. So absolutely great name. So thank you very much again, Maxi. So Maxi has come in for 2 altitudes, an Azure, a Honey version 3, and within that he's got a free 50ml wax, a free sample liquid, and a free Christmas wax as well. So this is a great order. So thanks very much, Maxi. Much appreciated. UPS to Germany only takes 1 or 2 days. Quite straightforward. Nothing to worry about there. Mark, again, I know your name comes up quite often in the order, so thank you very much. Again, you share it with a very famous football player. Very nice guy as well. So you've went for, again, we're getting a mixture now of wintry stuff, and because the weather's been quite mild recently, some spring type of stuff. So there's glass cleaner, solvent-based glass cleaner. Absolutely fantastic because it's solvent-based. It's quite a strong solvent, so it cuts through your organic grime easily. The other thing I would team with this without a shadow of a doubt would be Flawless. So Flawless is a very easy to use glass polish. Think of it like Pure for glass or Titan for glass. So if you've never polished your glass, give it a go because it makes such a difference. Bottle of trim. Again, this will go out probably later on today. I'm just waiting on some quick detailer labels that should arrive. They should arrive within the next hour or so. It's just, yeah, they should arrive in the next hour. So trim. This is the stuff, guys, that will bring your bumpers back to black. So it's an oil-based product, solvent-based, not water-based, because oil and oil go together very well. Obviously, plastics are oil-derived byproduct, so to speak. So this is the stuff that you need. We've managed to bring back so many cars. Have a look on the website. That's probably the best thing. Have a look on the website and look at the reviews. Really good stuff. Difficult to get nowadays because a lot of companies, a lot of manufacturers are coming away from oil-based, much like the decorating industry. They're going into water-based, but there's still a big demand, especially from us, for oil-based products, simply because they perform so well and they don't suffer. So the main reason, this is quite interesting, well, to me, the main reason that oil-based products are dying away is due to the environment to an extent. So the not really, well, to the fumes to an extent, but the disposal's a bit of an issue. So obviously, disposing of the products. The other thing that you do get with oil-based products, if they're white in nature, say if you've painted some timber, some wood in your house with an oil-based product that doesn't get natural light, it will yellow over time. Now, there is a train of thought within the industry that carnauba waxes naturally yellow over time. It's true to an extent with very high, solely petrochemical waxes, which is the majority of the industry, to be fair. So petrochemical waxes will yellow to an extent. It depends on the percentage of the oil, the petrochemical or the solvent. It also depends on the other ingredients. So some ingredients are more reactive to UV and they will oxidize faster. Fragrance oils are one of your big ones. Weirdly enough, they will normally actually lose their colour rather than go yellow. But if you've ever walked into a house that's maybe you've bought a house recently, it's not been painted in a while, it's a bit of a fixer-upper, and the paintwork, even though it was white, it's gone a bit yellowy, and that is really to do with the petrochemical reaction. If it's within a room that gets a lot of sunlight, then the sunlight will be able to keep it white, just due to the fading. But if it's in a hallway where there's no natural sunlight that hits, then it will yellow. You might not see it at first, but if you apply a new water-based paint, then you'll see the difference in colour. Now, you won't get that with the Michelin King waxes, really anything above £50, simply because I'm engineering the waxes not to do that, because that's not a look that you want. You don't want this lovely white car, white paint, and a couple of months down the line you see this yellowy tinge to it. And that's why it's so important to use pure, because you want to get rid of any of the stuff that's already on the paint, whether it's from a dealership or maybe a previous owner. You want to get rid of that first so that you've got a nice clean. It's like when you paint, again back to the paint thing, it's like when you paint your house, you want to key the surface, you want to sand it, you want to fill it, you want to prepare the surface, because the end result will be much better. If you've got a nice smooth, this is the key point here, the smoother you can make your paint, the better it will look. That's detailing in a nutshell. So that's paint in a nutshell, rather. So the smoother the surface you've got, the better the finish. So that can be anything like above surface contaminants. It can be scratches in the clear coat. Again, you don't always need to use the colour. If the scratch hasn't penetrated the colour, especially if you've got a yellow or a pearl or something that's difficult to match, then you can use clear coat, because clear coat is so much more forgivable for the, myself included, sort of weekend warrior, amateur type of detailer. And even for the pros, the pros do this as well. It's just, it doesn't get great views on Instagram because it's a single step. So that's why it'll be multiple steps. Silver is notoriously difficult to match, especially if it's old. The best thing you can do is machine polish that area first, wipe it down, and then you've got a true colour match. A lot of times, a lot of reasons that colours don't match properly is simply because people say, oh, they mixed them wrong. But it's actually the fact that, say you take a red car and it started to fade, the car's maybe 10 years old, 5 years old even, the company mixed the paint for you to the original factory colour, and you're trusting that the factory did use that exact colour. If it's stamped on the car, that's the best that you're going to get. Technology's moved forward now. You've got scanners now that colour match. You'll see these in B&Q and things like that. The issue comes about if you scan, and this, it's very obvious, and when I'm saying it, you're probably like, yeah, John, we know. When you scan the paint, if it's faded, obviously it'll be painted to that fade. Now, if somebody like us, we then get the car, we machine polish the life out of it, we bring it right back, and you think, why does that door look slightly different? You see this all over Auto Trader, especially the silver doors. I know because we were looking at a car recently, and the amount of cars that had different colours. It's common with the bumpers. They can actually come out the factory slightly different shades. But I was seeing full doors that were obviously a couple of hues out, and you just think, they would have probably been better just to leave the dent in the door, because you're going to have to, or I would have to get that stripped down and resprayed and matched and sort of feather it in and whatever. So there you go. If it's not through the colour, if you've been lucky, and unfortunately most times it is through the colour, but if it's not through the colour coat, just build it up with clear coat, because it's much more forgiving, does the same job. Clear coat has anti-UV properties, and it would be near impossible to spot the difference, even with a very keen eye. And again, if your car is due to get a touch-up, or like you're doing a smart repair or anything, make sure you machine the area first, because you will be quite surprised at how much of a difference that can make with the colour match. So there you go, a wee bit of tidbit information there. So we're just going to crack on, get these orders. As you can see, there's bits and pieces. We're in the middle here, packing and getting stuff ready. Royal Mail should be here quite soon, so those of you that the orders are going out today, you should get a message within the next hour or so. And if you've still to place your order, then I'm just going to double check this, because so Colin has 3 orders in, so apologies, Colin. I thought I'd recognised the name when we were going through. So we owe you, so you get free shipping, so we refund all of your shipping costs back, so you'll get £9 back. It doesn't matter. So the other thing, guys, is because some people say, oh, PayPal automatically filled in my office address, but if you can send it all to the one, doesn't really matter. Just if you've got a variety of different addresses, if they're over different orders, just tell me the one you want it to go to. Tell me the order number and we'll take the address from there. It's all, we don't really have access to the back end of Royal Mail, so all we do is punch in the order number, put in the weight, if it's not already sort of auto-filled it for us, and then 9 times out of 10 it's also sometimes chosen, sorry, bad English there, shocking, chosen the postage for you as well. So you'll also get, Colin, as far as I can see here, with my very dodgy maths, you'll also get a free 50ml wax and a free sample product as well. As I said, the altitude should be ready in the next couple of days, and then the quick detailer, I'm just waiting on the labels, which should be in today. So that will go in the to be done pile after Royal Mail. What we tend to do with the orders, guys, is we'll part pick them so that they're ready to go, so that once the wax is ready, because you never know what you're walking into really, so that if the wax is ready for that day, it's just a case of popping it in the box, printing the label, and it's off, rather than starting with 10 or 15 tailored made waxes, and you just wouldn't be able, if you're doing them properly, you wouldn't be able to get them out in a day, because they're all different recipes. And I'm only I'm one of these light workers. I only do 9 to 5. So as you can see, in a previous life, I did work much longer hours, to the detriment of my hair. So that was a trade. That was what I was told. Can work the hours, but we'll take your hair. So let's get that stuff on the road so that you've got something to play with in the next day or so. Take care, everyone. Check out the website. We've got some really good offers on just now. A couple of new waxes as well. Altitude, I think, is going to be a runaway wax. It's really, really nice to use. £27.49 plus your postage. So Colin paid £30 for a 200ml wax made by Michelin King, glass jar, very nice quality. Just a good, nice quality wax. Project 21 is £20. That comes in, I'll show you here, comes in one of the plastic pots. We were just trying these out, prototyping these, so we managed to, and that kind of shows you there's not a huge difference between the glass jar and the plastic pot price-wise, the sort of volumes that we order. But it does allow me to put a wax out around about £20, which is quite nice in January because Christmas, it can be heavy on your wallet. And we always like to have a wee gift to keep us going. So thank you very much, guys. Website is mitchellandking.co.uk or .com, depending where you are. We offer nearly every currency conversion that's known to man. And you can log in with a variety of accounts, PayPal, Google, Amazon, all that. I don't know if you can actually do Amazon. I should double check that. Google, Apple Pay, etc. Or you can use the shop app as well. If you've got a shop app, sign up, then you can do it through there. And all of the parcels, so this is something that we probably don't cover. Every single thing that we send from Michelin King is fully tracked. So it doesn't matter that the postage is only £2.99. We do subsidise the postage on everything that we send. It's fully tracked for you so that you know what it is at every step. So there you go. Thank you for it. And Royal Mail, obviously, post-Christmas, everyone's back to normal. So postage times are absolutely back to the usual, the good old days. Right. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much. Visit the website. Bye-bye.